Every year, PETA's animal shelter and its field workers prevent and alleviate the suffering of thousands of animals and save or improve the lives of countless others. My name is Daphne. I oversee our shelter, which assists animals in underserved areas of southeastern Virginia and northeastern North Carolina. PETA has just publicized its annual report on the numbers of animals we took in 2023 and what became of them. And we want you to know why it's vital for you to get involved.
Every day and night, in all weather extremes, we answer calls for assistance from some of the poorest communities in this part of the United States, where animals have no one else to help them. Did you know that there are people who keep their animals chained and penned outdoors 24/7 and can't be bothered to provide them with food and water on a regular basis, much less take them to the vet when they're sick, injured, or even dying?
We visit dogs who spend their entire lives tethered by a heavy chain or trapped inside a tiny pen, watching as life passes them by, deprived of comfort, companionship, exercise, respect, and the opportunity to enjoy any semblance of a real life. We deliver free, sturdy, custom-built dog houses and straw bedding to those who would otherwise go without any protection from terrifying storms, winter cold, or the blazing summer sun.
We replace heavy chains with lightweight tie-outs, and we remove tight or makeshift collars, replacing them with comfortable ones.
Every year, we help thousands of dogs for free, treating parasites, providing flea and fly strike prevention, shaving matted fur, distributing water buckets, food, and toys to play with, and giving much-needed affection.
We see dogs chained without shade in the sweltering summer sun and pinned for life amid their own filth. We improve their living conditions as best we can, try to persuade their owners to allow them indoors, show people how to care for them in basic ways, find new homes for any we can, and offer euthanasia for those animals who are too far gone and unadoptable.
In 2023, PETA assisted nearly 28,000 animals in more than 260 localities. We responded to nearly 2,200 calls for emergency help. Our clinics spayed or neutered more than 11,870 dogs and cats for free or at low cost. Since 2001, our clinics have sterilized over 225,000 animals. We transported nearly 750 dogs and cats to and from our clinics free of charge for people who had no transportation. We took in over 3,200 animals, a tiny fraction of the animals who entered Virginia shelters last year. We found wonderful permanent homes for more than 100 dogs, cats, chickens, ducks, goats, and a pig, and delivered 625 other animals to partner shelters for adoption. We reunited lost animals with their frantic guardians, and we assisted more than 3,000 indigent families in keeping animals they were about to give up by providing them with food and performing and covering the cost of pricey medical services.
We euthanized just over 2,500 sick, suffering, dying, feral, aggressive, or otherwise unadoptable animals, some at the request of a rural North Carolina sheriff whose animal control shelter was experiencing a staffing shortage crisis.
Over 700 of the animals we euthanized were brought to us by loving guardians, desperate to relieve their animal companions suffering from old age, illness, or injury, but unable to afford the high cost of euthanasia.
PETA provides this community service, which most other shelters do not, totally free of charge.
PETA's animal shelter accepts all comers, regardless of their age, history, breed, physical condition, or temperament. We have an on-call team available 24/7, and we accept animals without appointments, waiting lists, admission fees, or restricted hours. We never turn away an animal in need. even as we receive more requests than ever for assistance from people whose animals have been turned away by other shelters and those desperate to obtain veterinary care, while a workforce shortage has caused many clinics to reduce their hours or close altogether. PETA often takes in the aggressive or feral animals rejected by other shelters as unadoptable and routinely fills in for facilities that don't take cats in at all or that have intake policies so restrictive that taxpayers are left with nowhere to turn when they desperately need help. PETA works hard to bring about a day when every animal born has a loving indoor home with people who will cherish, respect, and treat them as individuals. But we cannot do this alone. To find out how you can help, please visit PETA.org. Let's work together to make the world a kinder place. Please share this video.